Well, it's time to look at what comes after the floor, and I think what comes after the floor is the walls. So the next assignment that we will look at is making a proposal to build and identify the costs of building a floor, or a wall rather, and we can look at the changes in the worksheet or the description of the task. We're going to try to increase the level of professional quality in the work that we're doing and in the way we do the calculations. A quick look at the 8 items in the table on page 2 of the handout shows how we're going to make things a little bit more professional for this proposal. Learning how to do costing of materials with Excel is not a difficult task. We would just take the top row of the spreadsheet and put the names of the information that we normally find on a invoice from a building supply store, a column for the items. There's maybe going to be a dozen or so, and we'll plan that by putting the numbers down that column, and Excel lets you increase numbers very easily, as you can see. There's going to be a quantity of each of these materials, and each of these materials is going to have a description. Well, let's start to write the description. We know that in the wall we're going to need some 2x4s, and perhaps they're about 10 feet long. We have some short abbreviations that we use all the time, but today there's no reason why you can't put the full name in the invoice and the bill of materials, and certainly when the customer goes to the website they can see the full name of the material. So you have to keep up with what the customer knows, and it's very good to clarify some definitions. What's the cost of this material, the unit cost? That would be one of the 2x4s, and $6.40 is the result of some research on some building supplies websites. And you see that there's a format called currency, which makes that look like dollars and cents, and that's important when you're pricing something out. What is the extended cost? Well, we know the cost of 1. The extended cost in this case would be what's the cost of 6. So we want Excel to do this calculation for us. It's pretty straightforward. We click on the 6. We type the multiplication symbol, which is the asterisk or star, and we click on the cost of 1, and that gives us the calculation that ends up under the extended cost. It's worthwhile to take a closer look at both how we wrote out this item 1 and how we calculated the extended cost. It's one formula, and you can see that it's an equal sign that starts the formula. It's the address B2 of the cell that contains the quantity multiplied by the address D2 of the cell that contains the cost. Let's do it again, only this time we're going to need quantity 4 of 4 by 8, and I think it's 3/4, 4 by 8 by 3/4 OSB. Now, I'm not sure what OSB is, and so you'll have to check out these words in the brackets. I don't think they're exactly correct, but the idea is the customer should be told what OSB is. And so what about this OSB? How much is it going to cost? Well, we looked up some prices, and for a single 4 by 8 by 3/4 sheet, $12.50 was the cost. Now we'll do the equal sign to figure out the extended cost. So the extended cost is equal to the quantity, B3, multiply symbol, the star, D3 is the unit cost, and we find out that that's 50. Of course, we're going to put that in the currency format of Excel, and that's wonderful. So we have the way that we can have all of our items costed. It's going to be important that we have a way to calculate the total cost, and that's near the bottom of the invoice sheet or bill of materials sheet. AutoSum is a technique. You can see how it works here. You just highlight the cells that you want to add up, and the last cells in that list will get the sum when you push the AutoSum button. Here's some work that Brandon has already done in terms of putting together the bill of materials for the walls. I think everyone can pick this skill up in a matter of a few minutes, and we have lots of time